Good day, friends. Good day, humans. God once said, "What is in it for me? I created heaven. I created earth. I created sea, land, sky, and dirt." God was simply asking, what is in it for me? Why have to watch over and over again the suffering of all of my beings? Why have to observe the troubles they're going through? What to do? What to do? God's perspective? Nothing. Answer on his very tricky question is nothing. There is nothing in all of this creation for God. Simply because we, as creatures of godly figure, we decided not to behave like one. We decided to be an animals. We decided to be, well, what I said is insult to an animal, because animals are absolutely aware how living can be beautiful. Yet human, not a fucking idea. The human walking on this earth, indulging itself in myriads of negative activities. Negative not only for him, but negative for all the people around and all the planet around him, including animals and the tree. Yet the story is not as naive as it sounds like when God asks, I created all of this for humanity, yet what for? With this creation came absolutely free reign, free will for everybody to do whatever they want to do. So why are we given a free will besides any kind of obligations, any kind of rhetorical boundaries that we cannot go in this directive? Many start worshipping this so-called fake God, who's asking always something in return. He's asking your prayers, he's asking your sacrifice, he's asking your life, if you go into some religions. He's asking life and blood of somebody else to be sacrificed to this fake God. Yet the real creator of this universe, the real creator of this planet that we are walking on, what did he really want in return? In short, he wants us to get better human that we have been yesterday. God wants us to recognize that he does not want anything from him. God wants us to find our own inner God, so we can show this godly behavior to everybody around. Yet at the present moment, this society, this humanity, this civilization, no matter nations, no matter creed, no matter color of your skin, no matter even sex, are you male or female, are you both, or you none, you have no respect to what you received as a human creature. And from human creature we have to shift our intent to become a human being, the one who knows that he is being, that he knows how to be, not to be what everybody is supposed to be in a present kind of dark civilization, that you're supposed to be a doctor, a lawyer, a president, the first, the second, the last, the rich or the poor. This is not what God asks us to be. Yet to be, you cannot just decide I am. You have to show. You have to exercise your free will to show with your actions, to show with your words. That being, it's not simply I am alive until I'm dead, or I'm rich until somebody else steals from me, or I'll be stealing from others and nobody will pay attention, or I'll hide it so well that nobody will discover. This is not being. This is pure theft. This is pillaging of the resources that have been given from God to every single one of us. You can assume that this is earth was given to us. Sure. Sea was given to us. Sky, air that we breathe. Doesn't matter how it's created. It was given to us. So what we've done, based on all this, we took it as for granted. Yet the most important thing nobody talks about is, or very rare number of people talks about, what has been given to us as an individual from Prime Creator, from God. It was our life. It was our source energy that we absolutely do not recognize, that we do not cherish a single moment of our existence here on this planet. The most beautiful opportunity, we're wasting it in greed, in selfishness, in competition, in abuse of many others around us, in self-abuse, in in short and very slow suicide, by being addict of all the kinds, by being addict to, doesn't matter, drugs, alcohol, fear, greed, jealousy, competition, adrenaline, whatever, that it's finding ways into your energetics to leak you, to actually make a puncture and just you leaking there. And God actually didn't give us stuff, this energetic stuff, to waste it. This is most of the society lives as wasters, as a pure, poopers. They're just pooping around their beautiful and sacred energy on minuscule and absolutely ridiculous things and ridiculous notions of being better, of being first, of being beautiful to their standards, or being transhumanistic, or being transgender. By being transgender, what are you doing actually with your communication with Prime Creator? You're dismissing it. You were given boobs and vagina, and what you're saying, God, you screwed up this time, I want to change it. Really? Really? Or you've been born as a Muslim child. Who says that you don't have a right to say, I don't want to wear a suicide vest? To kill who knows what and who knows who, for what reasons? God told me? No, they didn't. God never pushed conflict. God never pushed killing of other beings. Never. Yet nobody want to openly talk about it because people see mosques and Vatican churches as representation of God. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. It was hijacked. The energy of God was hijacked from churches, from these fake religions. Yes, I know we're talking about fake news at the present time, yet fake religions will come very soon on the carpet. I mean, it will be spread for all to see what has been done to the humanity through these fake religions. sects, whatever you want to call them. New Age is a religion. Fiat money is nothing else but the fake money that we are using at the present moment. So you think God gave us this kind of notion that we're always in fear? So God gave us fear, so to be afraid of dying or be afraid of God. Not at all. This is a fabrication of these dark ones who want to keep control over you. Learn from God's behavior and behave the same way towards others. In the same, but I'm talking true prime creator God, not these fake ones. Because God asking nothing in return. It was given to you. Your life was given to you. What they're going to do with your life, it's up to you. It's up to every single one of us what we're going to do. Are we going to use it as a beautiful opportunity to show and to learn kindness, compassion, humbleness, joy? Are we going to learn how to live in peace? Peace with inside and peace for everybody around us? Or we'll continue losing our energy, being aggressive pricks, hitting and hating everybody around who's a thing different than you, or different, more richer, more free. This is the freedom that we lost. We lost the freedom to communicate with the Prime Creator directly because we lost all our source energy within us. I mean, we didn't lose it, but we allow it to be stolen. Yet it's time now for you to reclaim it back. So how you reclaim back your lost energies? You can command it, but you can command it out loud, as what Denise is doing, as of what I'm doing, as of what Ron Omitron is doing, as of Julian Assange is doing, as of Donald Trump is doing, and many others who are openly stating that do not agree the way how this life looks like, and how many people pretend that all is peachy and beautiful, yet it's total disaster. Disaster for your own energy, because you don't say a word, seeing all the transgressions against you and against everybody else, other human beings. When you don't say a word when you see that they're dropping bombs left and right and you say nothing. When you see that the women are subjugated to the point that they are almost like a piece of furniture in some of the religions or parts of the earth, they are not treated at all as a humans or as a beings. And if you say nothing, you're nothing else but the same very inflicted dark being who's just there to support his dark deeds. By you saying not a word while you're seeing others hitting a child on the street. You're same as this hitter, as this abuser. When you see so-called Arabian prince wrapped in gold and having the harem of 5, 6, 10 women around, and you admire it, you want to have his riches, his power over women, you're nothing else but the absolute, cheap prick who has no connection with Prime Creator. Because you lost it through this behavior. You lost it through your silent approval of these ill deeds around. Yeah. Does God judge you for this? Does God judge any of us for not doing it? No, really. It's you. Every single one of us is responsible for the energies that we have been given. Yet the only thing will happen, eventually these energies will all leak out. It will all dissipate. It will be stolen from you, piece by piece by piece. I'm not talking about only in this lifetime. I'm talking about thousands and hundreds of thousands of lifetimes that you've been stolen So use this opportunity that you're alive, that you know that you're alive, to make amends, to make changes, to stand up and say out loud what are you really seeing, and if you don't agree with something, say it out loud. Protect the weak. Prevent the aggressors to go and harm the nations or people who cannot defend themselves. Elderly, children, women in many civilizations. So be a lead that who will change the course of this very dark earth that we lived in. Give yourself a couple of years to start changing bit by bit, but give yourself this opportunity. Don't waste it with all the little of energy that was left. Increase it by claiming it back, by recognizing your wrong deeds and addressing it, that you don't repeat it again. And every time when you recognize that something was done very faulty by your own accord, you become bigger. Your integrity grows. Your moral stance are more appreciated by other people. Why American, let's call it leftist, democratic parties are trying to diminish Trump? Because he's actually building or rebuilding the true integrity of American people. And this is what they are totally terrified. Consider him as a God-given gift for America at the present time. And he will awake, and he will reintegrate all of these wrongdoings that was done through 150 years in the past, and he will fix it in a matter of 2 years. We will really fix it in the way that it will be healed by his good deed actions and many others, because energetics working in the way that light attracts light. So Trump as a light being sits in the spot where nobody could question him. I mean, they could try to throw a branch towards him. It will not affect. He will throw you back a fruit so you can eat. In the jail, yes, but you can eat. And you have to be the one who has to take responsibility for all your wrongdoings, not Trump. He will give you an opportunity to fix it, but you'll be the one who has to fix it. So see Trump as a godly extended hand. He's carrying a trumpet of truth. And I think many of you are hearing it.